A number of black male writers who have criticized the portrayal of black men as abusers, rapists, addicts. Portrait often drawn by black women and one which black men feel perpetuates a negative stereotype. Do you feel that the image of black men is being falsely portrayed?
I think the image of black men in this country has always been false. You know, it's latent today to blame it on black women. The Color Purple is, of course, the most controversial of these books or movies. And the only way I can answer that question is to say that, well, the movie I thought the movie was awful, really. And in the movie I felt that if you're going to give me that particular man, that black man, then you got to tell me more about him. You know, I can quite see, that black men that can do all those things, but then there's got to be something wrong with them. And you have to let me know something more than the catalog of this man's brutality. If he were white, then he would be, Paul Newman were playing that cat. You realize he was very, very sick, and he'd have all your sympathy. You'd hope he'd get well. But the black image is very, very different. All you got to do in order to do that is be black. Well, it's an image of black people which is not entirely Alice Walker's fault. That is the way the Republic has seen black people, black men, since they heard of black men. And that has had a terrible effect on black women. And in that context, if the motive is to be liberated from these images by exercising them, really, then amen. Freedom is very difficult to achieve, and the process is very, very awkward. But in order to demolish an image, sometimes you have to hold it up to the light and see what weight it will bear, see where it comes from, see if you can live with it, and if you can't live with it, get rid of it. That answers your question.